MCC 30 is one of the best tournaments we've ever seen, with so many incredible players taking part. But today, instead of focusing on the players that are sure to destroy the competition, we're instead going to look at those players that could shock the world in this tournament. Whether it's for personal glory or to help their team to victory, these are the key players in every MCC 30 team. But before we begin, let me know in the comments section below which players will do incredibly this tournament, and they may be featured in a future video. Also, whilst you're down there, make sure to subscribe. I'm still a small channel compared to the legendary channels of MCC Highlights and all things MCC. So each and every subscriber means the world to me on my way to 5k. But enough messing around, let's start with the Red Rabbits, CaptainSparklez. While so many people have of course focused on Hannah and Sapnap in this team, there's not a lot to talk about CaptainSparklez, who himself is a brilliant player with so many incredible results. I mean, you don't get third place that many times without some skill. But for real, he's bringing so many amazing qualities to this team that makes them one to watch out for near the top, as he searches for his third ever win to go along with all those third places. The Orange Ocelots, Blushy. Another player that goes under the limelight, as her two best performances have unfortunately come in two of the non-canon events, and then you can also include Scuffed in that, where she purposely tried to get last and succeeded. But for real, Blushy is a strong performer, and with two of the best team players in SB and HBomb backing up, this could definitely be her time to shine and help push her team to the top, or if she does a Scuffed again, then to last place. But I mean, it worked out last time, to be fair. The Orange Ocelots, Velvet. Look, for some reason I just really believe in Velvet. I think his skills in the game are far superior to his placements thus far in canon events. However, I will admit my thoughts on this are maybe slightly based on his incredible performance in MCC Pride 22, where he got 15th in his first outing in the event, with an amazing show of skill in holding the wall, which he continues to be brilliant at even now. But with Purpled and his boyfriend Antfrost by his side, this if any is definitely the event for Velvet to pop off on and really show his skill and power for this huge tournament. The like and subscribe Llamas, Cubfan 135. In a team full of incredible players, I really do think that Cubfan goes underappreciated, especially as he's going into this tournament off an absolutely ridiculous win in which his team showed that you don't need a player in the top 10 to get the victory. Which honestly might end up being the case in this tournament as well for Lime, who will look to be consistently good throughout to get into Dodgeball and get yet another win for Dubfan. The Green Geckos, Kara Corvus. With Kratzy's win in the last tournament, Kara now has the most tournaments without a win since her last, with only the singular one in the first ever MCC. So the question is, can she do like Martin did when he became the player with the most events without a win after the captain's victory, and then immediately won straight after? This could be the case with Kara, who has amazing chemistry with all her teammates and could definitely push for the win, especially with how good they are, and with her help and incredible competitiveness, she could definitely do it. But before we move on, if you haven't already and you're enjoying the video, please like and subscribe, as it really does mean so much to me. But let's move on to the second half with the Cyan Coyotes, the OrionSound. This is another team where everyone could be really important to how their team will do in the tournament. But when he's coming off such a superb performance in MCC Scuffed, it has to be the OrionSound as my top performer, showing himself to be absolutely crazy as a player, especially apparently in PvP, with his insane plays in survival games being the biggest highlight for me, with insane ducks and dives with his Elytra. Honestly, it might seem impossible, but I feel he could definitely come out on top of his team. And if he does so, they're possibly unstoppable. The Aqua Axolotls. 5 up. The pink man himself constantly proves to be a brilliant tactician and player that can really help Illumina lead this team to the top. But after a difficult few tournaments, it's going to take a lot for him to do so, especially as his team isn't exactly the strongest at PvP. However, with a lot of potential for team games, as well as some interesting ideas, this could definitely be the event where they shock the system and get to the very top. And that could all be down to the mastermind of 5 up. The Blue Bats. FalseSymmetry. Just like Cubfan and her teammate Kratzy, the wonderful False is going into this event after a brilliant tournament, getting the win and cementing herself yet again as the dodgeball queen, being absolutely phenomenal and keeping her cool even in the hardest of conditions. This could definitely come in clutch yet again if they manage to get to the finale, which is entirely possible because this team is superb and she definitely has what it takes to get the dub. The Purple Pandas. In the Littlewood. It went underplayed in Scuffed because of the amazing plays of many other players, but Martin actually had a quite good event, finishing inside the top 10 and his team finishing higher than many people would have expected. And with that being the case, he could definitely be a strong help in games to the one and only FireBreathMan. Martin definitely has pop-off potential, so I'm really hopeful for this team and their potential for Dodgeball and beyond. The Pink Parrots. Shadoon. Even in his first event in what seems impossible circumstances, I'm not counting out Shadoon from shocking everyone this tournament. I mean, he's definitely made a name for himself in so many other big Minecraft tournaments, and if he can do exactly that in this event, it will truly be amazing with such and with such PvP prowess and the want for the win, he'll really be dangerous and could shock not only viewers, but some contestants as well, which could have a huge impact on the event and maybe give his team the opportunity to pop off and shock everyone. But with that being said, we now reach the end of my predictions. So, as always, there's only one thing left to say, which is to thank you all so much for watching, and of course, peace.